Good afternoon. I'm Anne-Marie Tiernan, and we're bringing you coverage today of the storm from overnight. Damage in central Indiana today, as you can see from Drone Cam 13 here, is dramatic. In fact, there are miles and miles of damage and debris throughout Monroe County, south of Indianapolis today after these severe storms came through last night. Today, neighbors are cleaning up after surviving what they say to us was a very scary storm. And crews now are out and about. They're surveying the damage. They're looking at damage to homes and to structures and also to the forest areas. And further north of there, flooding is a concern. What you're looking at here are images of high water in Franklin Township. That's right near the Monroe-Shelby County lines. You can see swampy water there, almost up to the front steps of this house. And we do want to say thanks to the viewer for sharing this image to help us enhance our coverage. But depending on where you are, the story could be very different. Multiple counties are getting a look at the damage that are caused by the storm, and some of the worst damage really is in the south central part of the state, just south of Indianapolis. So that's where we're going to kick off our coverage today at noon with Ella Rhoades. She's live near Gosport. That's near Monroe County and Owen County line. So Ella, thanks for joining us live. I know there's a lot going on right now. Kind of set the scene for us and let us know what kind of damage you're seeing and the impact of that storm.
Anne-Marie, we're here on Buskirk Road, and it is completely decimated. We've seen trees down, power lines down. I mean, look above. A lot of these trees, they've had their branches just ripped right off. You can see just the wood from these trees. I mean, so many of them look like they've just been chopped down. You look a little farther ahead of us here, you could see this home, a tree, massive tree, landed right onto this home. You can see the insulation from the home as well. And then there's more fallen trees in front of the home. Everywhere you look, it is just something. And you have to remember, these are people's livelihoods. These are their homes. And now they have to start picking up the pieces. We actually spoke with a gentleman earlier, and he came to check on his neighbors immediately after the storm passed because he knew it would be bad. I mean, just take a look at this tree, completely uprooted here. We've seen a lot of that. Earlier, a state police officer was also helping the woman who lives in this home as she's kind of navigating and figuring out how she's going to put back together her life and her home. Belongings are in people's front yards as well. We even saw one home that was completely decimated, and people are trying to go through what they can still salvage. I want you to take a look at some of the video we also took earlier when we first arrived here, and you could just see the devastation. It's absolutely heartbreaking what people have to go through, and you have to be so careful. Like I said, there's power lines and wires, and I've seen people's gutters, I've seen trees falling on cars. It just is very heartbreaking, and you have to remember, again, this is where people live. And I want to show you over here, we have a home that was completely blown away from the storm. We've actually been talking to the friends who are picking up the pieces. They say the woman who actually lived here, she was injured during the storm, and she's currently being treated by medics. But this is where she lived, and now her friends are picking up her pieces. I just want to show you what's left. You can see the foundation of her home. There's a few items lined on the foundation of things they can salvage. But other than that, there's things everywhere. You can see a dresser, a wardrobe. You can see, you know, a mattress out farther a little bit. It is just absolutely heartbreaking. And this neighbor has some really good friends who are helping her go through the pieces while she's recovering from her injuries in the storm. We also spoke with some other people who live around 20 minutes away, and they're driving up, bringing people food who live in this area because they know what they're going through. And like you said, people are just figuring out now how to repair, how to move forward. And it's just a lot. It's a lot to look at. And you got to remember, these are real people and real things. And this storm really made a mark here. Anne-Marie?
Absolutely, Ella. When you show, a house inside out, when you see a dresser sitting out in the field, things like that, it just kind of gives you that idea how everything is just turned upside down for these people. Thanks so much for your coverage. We'll check back later. Again, she's near the Monroe County and Owen County line reporting for us live today. Ella, thank you.